Well, good evening, Princess, and welcome members of the court. We are back in the Grand Couvée restaurant for dinner. Seated immediately, it seems like fewer and fewer people are showing up as the cruise progresses. I will give Celebrity bonus points for having pretty readable name tags. Much more readable than some of the other ones, I'll have to say that. Tonight's butters are ranch, regular, and onion. Although, is that butter or a spread? With the standard bread service, so baguettes on top, but there was something else in there? I don't know, I thought I heard pesto. I've been to the dining room every night, and I just noticed, because this is the last night, I haven't seen lobster on the menu. I don't know, maybe it's just a Royal Caribbean thing, but based on, or not based on, but just to follow up on what we talked about today, if they really wanted to differentiate the brands and piss off a lot of people, maybe they should move the lobster to Celebrity. But then they'd have to offer unlimited, so yeah, there's drawbacks to every plan. These are spiced duck roulette quenelle, sorry about that, with a raspberry emulsion and a petite salad. I think we have an example of it being over-described. So the roulette's really good. They were not spicy hot at all. Actually, no heat, so don't worry about that. And if they were spiced, I'm very curious as to what they were spiced with. Incredibly mild. Fortunately, the duck itself was really good. So maybe just highlight the duck, and yeah, the spice was, well, overpromised. While we're waiting, I'm sure you all heard a couple weeks ago that PortMiami was very temporarily dethroned as the cruise capital of the world by, well, Port Canaveral, so it's okay. And it wasn't by much, by the way. Probably due to the huge ramp up by Carnival. They've had Mardi Gras there for over a year, and I think they have 4 other ships, maybe 3. So yeah, that's going to stack up the numbers. But fear not, Team Miami, we will soon have the crown back again once MSC brings online what appears to be 2 new berths and the introduction of MSC World America sometime in 2025. And you know what? We could also be getting one of the larger Disney ships permanently as well. Wouldn't that be exciting after Disney Treasure is released? Well, even more good news. Just before that, PortMiami announced that they will be adding shore power for cruise ships. So PortMiami will not only be the, well, cruise capital of the world, will be the cleanest cruise capital of the world. Well, the shore power. The ships basically plug into the grid, and because the majority of the electricity in South Florida comes from, well, essentially very clean sources. The 20% nuclear, and the majority of the rest is natural gas. Yeah, cleanest cruise capital in the world. So yeah, try beating that, Port Canaveral. We know about the coal. Tonight's main event, and yes, I need to come up with something different, is the Barolo braised beef short rib. It brings creamy truffle polenta, peas, carrots, shiitake mushrooms, and red onion marmalade. And yes, those vegetables, they look awfully familiar. Well, here we go. Always a favorite, braised short rib. And the polenta. The short rib itself is really good, very well prepared. The polenta gets lost in everything else. Maybe put it on the side, I guess. Either way, yeah, this is good. I've said this, I think, about every meal I've had here. This is what people should expect for like main dining room fare. It's pretty good. It's well, you know what? Next time I sail Celebrity, I will have to try all the specialty restaurants, probably get the package, and then I can really compare. Is there a difference? Because there should be. All right, dessert is ordered and on the way. So the main, really good. Like I said, this is what people should expect for cruise dining fare. I know last year I used the term banquet quality, and yeah, it was on a lot of occasions banquet quality. I think Celebrity has managed to break out, or they have been allowed to break out of that envelope and into restaurant territory. I think that's a pretty good way to put it. So I have enjoyed everything I've had. There has been, oh, in case I forgot to mention, the soup. Yeah, the soup yesterday was just not good at all. So, all right, 1 out of how many? Yeah, okay, that works. Either way, I just heard or saw a headline today. Didn't really look into it, but apparently Ron Big DeSantis has announced 2024. Okay, that's great. Now, as a Floridian, I'm a bit sad. We enjoy having the world's best governor and would like to see him finish his term. But, you know, if he can make America Florida, well, that would be better for everybody. Now, I am still firmly on Team Ultra MAGA. Whoever can bring that, though, I am 100% in support of. Now, a few things that everybody has to realize. Well, or the question is he serious? Now, it's a serious thing, yes, I get it, but does he really mean for this to be the one? Because I don't know if I mentioned it before here, but it is my assessment that 2028 is his no matter what. No matter what happens in 2024, 2028 is his. So I think he has a little bit of time. But here's the thing. By announcing this, by actually having the campaign, he can do a lot more things, specifically around organizing and fundraising, getting an infrastructure ready for the next time. And who knows? I'm not saying there's collusion going on, but maybe he just sees this as an opportunity to soak up a lot of that, let's just say, traditional Republican money that would otherwise go to some of these candidates. The money that will never go to the president. And by president, I, of course, mean Donald Trump. So he very well could be thinking, well, if it's not going to go to Trump, it might as well go to him. So, yeah. Sorry, Nikki. It's just, you never really had a chance. Topping off the evening, as I usually do, is the Cherries Jubilee. It is a warm cherry compote served with vanilla ice cream. No, I am not booked for Carnival Jubilee, and even more depressing, I am old enough to remember when Cherries Jubilee and Baked Alaska could be served properly on a cruise ship, meaning en flambe. Those were the days. Well, I think the Cherries Jubilee was pretty good. Not something I would normally order, so something different, which is good. I'm going to now head back to my stateroom real quick to pack. I'm going to put a bag out or maybe both. I'm not really sure. I haven't decided yet. Then there's a game, and then the big number, the big show, which I thought was last night, but it's tonight. Life. All right, bag is packed and out. I'm not sending both for reasons, but that's okay. I'm already changed also. I'm just going to wear this off the ship. The show, Life, is now. So I'm heading down to 4. Good location, actually, right by the stairs and elevators. I understand why people choose that location as opposed to what I normally do and get something as far forward as possible, giving me, well, pretty much a ship length every time I want to go to my stateroom. All right, I get it. The show is Life, a euphoric, feel-good concert, I hope, filled with a sense of life. Okay, makes sense. Light and love. Then why not call it Life, Light, and Love? Oh, and this theater doesn't have aisles on the sides either. You just, the two in the middle, and these two on the edge. I just realized we never did a proper drink holder review, but here is what they are. These are the ones designed mostly for wine glasses because a regular, would not fit in there. But that's not the most interesting thing. On the other side, there's no armrest here, and I'm curious if this has a specific purpose. Is it a lover's seat? So, well, anyway, I'm here. Ambling about, just got finished with the comedienne. This is by the specialties. Birds everywhere. The bird ship celebrity silhouette. Yes, she is. Birds and one fox? Or, alright, what the heck is that thing? Did I ever talk about the pizza? I don't remember. It's good. I do like that they have a salad bar also. The dressings could use a step up, but at least I have a salad. +1 for a celebrity. There's still a line. A short one, right? They do keep it moving quickly, but there's still a line. Well, heading back into PortMiami, past a bunch of cruise ships heading out. I'm pretty sure the one right there is a Norwegian ship. So I got to wondering if any of the cruise lines, not saying they should do this, have like a working paper or something on what it would take to do an overnight turn of a cruise ship, meaning the ship wouldn't get to the port until, I don't know, like 5 p.m. and that's when people would start to arrive, or maybe even earlier, like right after, you know, these ships leave, which is 4, 5 o'clock, and then basically the guests would arrive, go to dinner, and then go to sleep. I mean, it would only be an option like at the beginning of a longer cruise, like a transoceanic, but I don't know, but just use the facilities more, because you could turn 2 ships at each berth if they did something like that. All right, this is the Hideaway. I'd never been here before, and that is one of the eggs that I was sitting in earlier. I made it to the library, which is 2 floors up. But here is the tree, the famous, I guess, solstice class tree. All right, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna bother sitting in a pod because I don't feel like eating the bugs. And it is time for Betty Bye. Ooh, I like actually the nautical throwback. Well, that's it for my ride here on the classic Celebrity Silhouette. A good cruise, lots of different things. Exactly what I was looking for, which means I'm now looking forward to sailing Celebrity again, probably on an Edge class ship, newest, biggest, best. So I think that's the direction we'll go. And yeah, I'm just gonna take the stairs. Gonna get not really an early bedtime, sleep for a few hours. Tomorrow, unfortunately, is back to work. And yeah, still have to do that after a lovely cruise. So, you know where that leads. 4 dates on a ship, going back to work. Okay, I am thankful for my problems. Sorry, the deck and the wind and everything.